Hi friends, so right now I'm live and I'm making this live video to discuss, or let me say express my concern for the IAP issues. I would like to say that IAP has a good team currently in the core committee, but there is a big problem. Yeah, that's fine. We have a strong core committee, that's fine. But I feel IAP is totally directionless nowadays. They don't know what are they doing. I can say that it's more like a strong team running the business as a shop. When I look at what IAP is doing currently, yeah, they are trying to do good things. They are trying to do the conferences. Well, conferences where there is less research and more awards and dances. Everybody has an award. Everybody, let me say everybody. I don't know what IAP wants to do at the moment, because when I went to their website, I could not find even the strategic plan. And let me tell you that strategic plan is so important document. It's such an important policy that they must have. You may have your vision, you may have your mission, but if you don't have your strategic plan, you are not going to achieve them. So first, I would like to request the IAP core committee members to share their strategic plan so that we all as IAP members may evaluate it, we may find out, and we may also give our suggestions. If I'm asking for the strategic plan of IAP, it's not to criticize them, but to assist them. And we have so many physios in India, we all can assist them in coming up with good strategic plan. When I look at the way they are operating, for example, if you look at the women's cell, I'm not saying that the people involved in women's cell are not good. They're good. But what was this process transparent? What was the criteria for selecting the people in women's cell? In fact, I think, yeah, women's cell is fine because even women physiotherapists have their own issues that may range from women's safety to even, ops and gynae physiotherapy, where they as women can give better inputs. But I also feel that it was more important at the moment for IAP to come up with research cell, an active research cell, where we clean up all this mess in our curriculum, in the practices, the stupid things we keep doing in practice, and we call it updates, or we call it new days physiotherapy. Even I realize that people have made physiotherapy osteopathy. If you don't know osteopathy, you're not physiotherapist. If you don't know chiropractic, you're not physiotherapist. Come on, as IAP, you should take the responsibility and ensure that you are doing the right thing and the physios in India are doing the right thing. Before making women's cell, you would have made the research cell, working on the researchers. But it's not happening, unfortunately. If you made women's cell, what was the criteria used to select the people? Do you have any? Okay, well, I understand maybe you sat in your meeting, in your board meeting, and then you decided the criteria that, well, the person should be female, age group so and so, so many researchers published, so many years of experience, so many types of community engagement. I understand that, but what is published? Because I did not see any document regarding that what is the criteria of being selected in the women's cell. It's more like, well, I know you and I think you can work well, come on, be part of the women's cell. And that's not right governance. If you are working in the core committee of a national organization that's representing the physiotherapists of India. So I think it should have been transparent, which was not. And I would like to request the IAP core committee. I'm requesting, being an IAP member, that they must fix it as soon as possible. They must come up with the policy and selection criteria so that we get the right people. Again, I'm not saying we don't have right people. We may have right people, we may not have, I don't know. So I don't want to say that they are the best people or they are not the best people. But they must come up with some criteria. And the problem is, IAP member, I became IAP member almost 4-5 years ago, and I don't see value. Oh, Deepak, thank you. Sir Mishra, thank you. I'm not seeing value of being a physiotherapist, an IAP member. Or, okay, if you see any value, or if you see any benefit, you please post it in the comment. What I see as value is only I can write MIAP, Member of Indian Association of Physiotherapists, and that's it. Well, maybe right to vote, but I don't receive any research update. I don't receive any job updates. I don't receive. It's just nothing. It's just you become a member, you are registered there, and that's it. IAP needs to understand that IAP is not a government organization. It's not a government's register where you must register yourself in order to practice. It's an NGO, it's an association, and they should show some value. What are the benefits as IAP member we are getting? So I think that these were my basic concerns. I'd been thinking about this for long, and today I thought, okay, let me just speak out, and at least after this, maybe the IAP members may think about that. The core committee may think about that and correct these things. I'm not saying that these are weaknesses. Let me say these are challenges that, if properly worked on, the IAP can overcome. And really, Dr. Deepak Shah, National Council is really mandatory, and I don't see IAP working for the National Council, not at all. Because, well, let me share a bit about strategic plan. Strategic plan is usually of 5 years, where you plan every month. You make your strategy. For example, you want to, get a council. That may be your mandate. But what are the activities you are going to do in sequence in order to achieve that? Who is going to do those activities? Each activities should have a person in charge, and then the deadlines. But this so important document is missing. Hi, Vibharti Roy. Thank you. Please share your comments too, so that we all can be on the same page. But I think it's very high time, because we are just going in circles all the time. We click a picture with the minister, we post it. We click picture in the conferences where most of the time there's dance, there's award, that's it. Every Tom, Dick and Harry is getting award. So I personally think even tomorrow, if IAP approaches me for award, I'll simply refuse it. Because there's no criteria for anything. It's just like, come on, it's my home organization. I know you come, let me give you award. You get 20 people, I'll give you award. I know you become the head of this woman's cell. You become head of, no criteria at all. We all are members. So these things must be well discussed on the public platforms too. I understand now I'll be invited for the GB meetings, but GB meetings are not the only platform where we can discuss these issues. In fact, IAP should also try to use technology for their meetings. As IAP, you cannot expect that all the members will be able to attend the GB meeting. And if they are not attending, it means the GB meetings can become very much biased. And it's not good for you. See, as leaders, you need to listen to your team. You need to listen to us, and then only you make decisions. Yeah, yes, Dr. Deepak, agreed to your viewpoint. We need to get a professional regulation nationally as soon as possible. Very true. I know now few members will start saying, what are you doing for IAP? What are you doing for the National Council in India? What are your efforts? But come on, guys, this is also an effort to critically evaluate and guide is also an effort. If our members are criticizing IAP, it's also an effort in one way or other. And remember, you volunteered to come in the core committee, you volunteered to become the president, you volunteered to become secretary, you volunteered to become treasurer. So it's your responsibility. You volunteered, we voted you, right? We did not request anybody, we did not beg to anybody that please you become so and so in a state or national council. You proposed that you want to become, and we as members voted you. So take the responsibility and ownership. And at the same time, when people are criticizing, be patient, work on that, take those points positively, and then fix the things, clean the house. It's not difficult. You guys are in core committee, you are so smart, and I really mean it. You are good, you are knowledgeable, you are efficient, you are energetic. So don't take the comments otherwise. Take the comments, go back to drawing board, fix the comments, fix the issues, and we all will be together. So I think this high time IAP should look into this and clean the house so that we move forward faster. Thank you guys for your comments. You can keep sharing. I know many of you will not share because you might be scared. There's no reason of being scared. It's more about the team. Sharing a video or being vocal doesn't mean you hate somebody. You see the two IAP teams, both were so vocal against each other. Both the presidents were so vocal against each other, like it was a bloody fight. But now you can see the pictures, holding hands in hand, taking pictures. So if they are not ashamed, you shouldn't be ashamed. I'm not saying they should be ashamed. I'm just saying for saying sake. So take initiative. It's your organization. It's our organization. It's our money. It's our resource. At the time, if I'm talking about IAP, I took 10-15 minutes out. That's my resource. It doesn't necessarily mean that only money or only it's all effort. So let's do it together and let's work for the council. I'm available for any help that I can do from here. The same way you all are available for any help you can do from your place. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching the video.